Hey, Rob and Alicia, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Wanted to get a video of the house, get the first in a sequence of them that'll be put into your new website that I'll build for you. The Sierra Bonus, lot 178, it's going to be awesome. And Lance, the builder that's assigned to this house, is a great guy. We've built some together, and I think it's going to be great when it's done. So let's go take a peek. I'm going to point out some of the details, behind the wall details, if you will. Looks like it just came out of rough-in. Maybe they're waiting for an inspection before they insulate sheetrock. So anyway, let's take a peek. Let's go on inside. Point out some of the behind the walls things. You know what a Sierra Bonus looks like, so we won't get too crazy with that whole stuff. But of course, this is going to be a den area up front here. Okay. As we go in to the den area, you see all the green that's on the wall. That's when a house is first built. They treat the ground for termites. They pour the foundation, and then they go about 30 inches up, 24 to 30 inches up with a chemical across the entire house. Okay, and what that does is that bonds your house against termites. It's termite insurance, and every year if you keep it up, then you won't have any trouble with termites, and if you do, then the company covers it. So anyway, just some infrastructure stuff I want to talk to you about. This is the main electrical line coming into your house off the meter can. Okay, comes in, goes up, and then goes to this breaker panel, and goes from there. This is also the ground for all the electrical in your house. That ground gets connected to the ground rod, okay, which is all part of the metal that is in your footer around the edge of the foundation. Okay, that's rebar that's around the entire outside of the house, so the whole house becomes a ground for the electricity. So if lightning ever hits or hits close by, it pulls it to the ground and doesn't affect your house. Okay, so anyway, you can see all the different wire in the wall. Some is 12-2, some is 14-3. That's a 12-2 wire, that's a 14-3 wire, and that's just a different size wires they use for different size circuits and all. Okay, so you can see how everything's stubbed out so far, all what they call roughed in. Okay, well, the wires are sitting there, so after they sheetrock and do all that, the electrician goes back and trims it out, puts the receptacles in, puts the switches in, whatever else is needed. Okay, in the same way with the ceiling lights and things like that. Okay, making our way in, you'll notice that some of these walls are 2x4, some are 2x6, depending on what takes a load. They call it a load-bearing wall. So if an area takes a load, like if you look up where that truss pack is, that truss is sitting on top of that wall. They make it a 2x6, stronger, can take the weight of the trusses. All right, and that's all engineered like that. So they know where to put the 2x6s, they know where to put the 2x4s, things like that. Okay. Our kitchen area, pantry area. Of course, we got our gas that comes in from the outside, because being a natural gas community, so it's your line for your cooking area, your stove and cooktops and things of that nature. Okay, all the infrastructure for your island, water, electricity, things of that nature for dishwashers and stuff, dishwashers, sinks, etc., etc. Okay. So let's see, before we go back there, let's take a left. You notice the green throughout. Okay, we got the entrance to the garage, we got the half bath here, and then of course on the other side of that wall is where the washer and dryer are. Okay. Bedrooms to the rear here. Let's see what else we got for infrastructure. As lines, no matter what the line is, plumbing, electric, what have you, pass through stud, they have to seal them. Okay. Let's see if we can find a good example of that right here. Good example. They haven't finished it yet. They still got more to go. So they put a fire retardant in there, and if fire were to get in the wall, it keeps it from going from this bay, what they call a bay between the studs, to that bay. Okay. Keeps fire spread down, slows it down. Okay, looks like they got to tidy up a few of them. It looks like they'll have to have that done before the county will give them a final on the electrical and plumbing rough. Okay. And you see all the writing all over the wood. That's from the builder coming in at the end of the day, looking over the inspections from the county, him looking over the house too, and finding things that aren't to his liking or to the county's liking, and making notes on the wood for the subs when they come back. And they all know to look for that, and they say, okay, I see what he says there, okay, I see what needs to be done. They tidy up things that need to be tidied up. Okay, that's part of the building process. Here's our bathroom. Of course, we got our inbound water for the sinks, toilet area, and then of course your bathtub combination. Okay, linen closet right here. Okay. We'll go on upstairs. And you can see this is a great way when you have a second story and it's open. It's a great way to see all your air conditioning infrastructure, all your ductwork. Now those are R6 walls on those ducts. Keeps cold air into ducts and keeps the hot air out. Okay. There's a view from up here, and while we're here at the window, we check out the view of the backyard. We also see, when they install windows, the insulation they put in. Okay, keeps the windows tight in the hole, but it also insulates the window area. Okay, part of the efficiency factors of the new homes. This one's going to have a tray ceiling, obviously. That's where that framework has been built up right there. Can lights, those are going to be, and Lennar uses LEDs, so okay. Bathroom, see what they've done down there. Again, when things penetrate walls and floors, they have to isolate them and insulate them. Let's go check out the master. Coming into the master bedroom. See a lot of the same things. Termite protection, wiring, all the same stuff. Of course, we have our bathroom. They pressurize the inbound water for a certain amount of time. They also pressurize the outbound water for a certain amount of time. They're looking for leaks. They want to make sure there's no leaks in the system before they cover up the walls. Okay, so our shower area, closet, toilet. There's a good shot of all the drain lines from up top for the plumbing right there over your head when you're in the bathroom, all coming together. Okay, so it's nice to be able to see your infrastructure. Okay. There's another thing I'm going to show you here in a minute called a shear wall. I'll show you that in a minute, and I'll explain to you what those are for. So this is great to see a house like this, so you can kind of really get to see what's behind your walls. Okay, here we are, what will be your pavered patio, looking out onto that nice preserved lot with a huge backyard. Plenty of room for that pool I know you guys were talking about, or sitting area, fire pit, that sort of thing. Okay, also while we're here, let's take a look at what's behind your exterior siding. Of course, you see the windows. Okay, they have what they call a nail edge on them, but they use screws. They just call it a nail edge. That's secured. That's all siliconed in behind. It's also flashed. You see the flashing, so water does not get up underneath there, and rot wood, things like that. Okay, and this of course is the moisture and wind barrier they put on the exterior sheeting before they put the siding on. Okay, looks like they still got some work to do on the corner there. Of course, there's a fan box here that's braced for a fan out here on the porch. Okay, got your infrastructure for your TV, power and cable and whatnot. Alright, so hope this helps you guys. This is the first video that we'll do, and we'll be doing a ton more. Oh, one more thing. You'll see that for your cable's going to come out of the wall, but they put what they call a chase in the wall, so that you can run line in the wall. Okay, this will have an opening here. That'll be trimmed out down there, so you can run cable, power cable, you know, whatever you need for TVs and stuff. All right. Okay. Hope this helps you guys. We do appreciate it. We're always blessed to help folks, and definitely call your friends. And we'll keep moving forward. Here's our garage. Here's our breaker panel. Okay. So where everything comes together. So, okay, so your big line that came from the meter cans right there in the middle comes down to your center bus bar, and then everything goes out from there. Okay, and I talked about a shear wall. You know, so this is the inside of the garage, and there's a wall here versus just sheetrock. That's what they call a shear wall. They've engineered the houses now to where they can take, you know, the heavy wind loads from a big storm, say 130 to 140 mile an hour wind loads, and they know that wood frame, they want wood frame to shift a little bit, because if it shifts, it can take more of an abuse. Microscopically, you'll never see it, it'll never affect your house, but that wall helps do that. I know it stiffens it and allows it to flex just a certain amount. And through different types of homes and different engineering, different style homes, different floor plans, they have different shear walls built in, and that's what that does. Okay, it's to make your house more stable in heavy wind loads. Okay, other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape. So let me give you a good shot of the front of the house again. Any questions or comments, you know you can always reach out to us. We're here for you. You got some roofing material up there ready to go on. Okay. All right, guys, I want you to have a fantastic day. We do appreciate you, and we'll stay in touch and keep moving forward.